All right, let's go ahead and talk about what's going on in the fantasy football world.
News and notes from around the league.
All right, let's go ahead and shoot through these as fast as we can. We got a lot to cover on today's show. Darren McFadden, we talked about actually we didn't. There was a news report that came out that he had a groin injury, but everything that's being talked about now is that there's no real issue, that they were keeping him fresh. So still something to monitor, but I think McFadden is fine. We talked about this, though, a little bit. Is there anybody that you'd handcuff him with? I don't think there is, because Rod Smith or Turbin or somebody else.
Nope. A lot of people asking, should I pick up Turbin, the inevitable DMC injury, and I just don't think that there is a handcuff there.
In useless news we'll bring up for Mike's sake, Christine Michael was signed by the Redskins practice squad. So if you want to send Mike a Redskins practice squad jersey of Christine Michael, you can, and we'll make him wear it. And then Denver Broncos running back Ronnie Hillman will remain the starter in Week 11 against the Bears, so you can roll him out there, I think.
The Bears.
As a flex play?
Yeah.
All right. And then Alshon Jeffery out of practice again on Thursday. What are you hearing, Jason?
I'm hearing not the best things for this week. You've got a guy who had limited participation on Wednesday and then was downgraded to out on Thursday. So there's either one of two things, right? Maybe they're resting him, but I don't think that you give him rest by just saying take it all off. If you're giving him a little rest, you have him be a limited participant. He's dealing with a couple different injuries. The shoulder is the concern right now, but the matchup, the weather, the injury, you got a triple stack against Alshon Jeffery this week. You saw that same exact thing happen last week, and I think he finished with about 3 fantasy points. So I'm not high on Alshon Jeffery at all this week.
Would you start Stevie Johnson ahead of Alshon Jeffery?
I absolutely would start Stevie Johnson ahead of my own man crush, Alshon Jeffery, who I love. But I think this week, yeah.
That is pretty cool. Not for Jeffrey owners, but for Stevie Johnson confidence. I'm confident in Stevie and that offense because they are. What did you just look up before? They're the highest yardage passing offense.
Exactly right. They lead the league with 344 yards.
No Keenan Allen. No Malcolm Floyd.
Yeah. They got to go somewhere.
All right, let's go ahead and go through the injuries here. You tell me if you think these guys. Okay.
One other piece of news, because it actually affects my start of the week. It came out. Darius Slay is going to be shadowing Amari Cooper, who was my start of the week. I'm going to shift in the same game for the same reasons all across the board, but we've seen certain games where Cooper has the game and certain games where Crabtree has the game. I think it's going to be Crabtree this week. So Michael Crabtree is now my official start of the week at the wide receiver
You're making
position.
a switch.
Yeah. I mean, we do this all the time.
New information.
Exactly.
All right. Let's go ahead and see who's in and out.
What's it going to be, McFly? Are you in or out?
All right, quarterbacks. Are you in or out? Tony Romo.
He's back. Yeah, he's in. He's my start of the week.
All right, Matt Forte.
He's going to be out. He is a limited participant in practice, but I don't think they have any reason to rush him back with rookie Langford stealing the show. He's out.
Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, man. He is not
2 days in a row.
Not practicing at all. This is the story. When you're a Lynch owner, you have to wait it out. You've got to play him if he is active. I actually have him ranked very highly. Expect him in. Expect him to have a monster game, but you have to own Rawls.
Darren McFadden, we think, will be in.
Yeah, he's not injured.
Ryan Mathews.
Out. He is ruled out. Concussion problems. No good in the brain.
Is there any chance Darren Sproles has a better game because of this?
There is an absolute chance Darren Sproles has a better game. He will have a better game, but I don't think a better game is necessarily a good game.
All right.
So I don't start him in almost most all formats.
Carlos Hyde?
Out. Not practicing. Not going to play.
Alshon, do you think he plays?
I do think he plays, and I do think I don't want to play him.
Emmanuel Sanders?
He's trending the right direction. Was a limited participant after not practicing. He appears in and is a questionable play at best.
John Brown and Michael Floyd out of Arizona.
Brown is at least back to limited practice. Michael Floyd has been out. I would say Michael Floyd doesn't play. I would say John Brown suits it up and is about what he's been the last 2 weeks, which is worthless. So I would avoid both of these guys.
Vincent Jackson out again?
Yep, he's like his brother Austin Seferian-Jenkins. They are limited participants in practice.
His Buccaneer brother, you mean?
Yes, and will never, ever, ever play again. That's what it's. ASJ has been practicing limited for weeks.
Still not cleared.
Not cleared. I don't get it.
And then Malcolm Floyd is out. Eddie Royal.
Eddie Royal has not practiced, probably out.
And Antonio Gates.
Antonio Gates is going to play, but he is seriously banged up. We all love the MCL as a part of his game, but he has other injuries. So, and not a good matchup. So I believe Gates was your sit of the week.
Yeah.